Hello and welcome to the Okeechobee County Library YouTube channel. It is still spooky season, so we have another look for you to try this Halloween. Today we are going to do the zombie, a favorite character in Halloween, and we'll be doing something special. We'll be working with liquid latex. Now, if you're going to work with liquid latex, I can't stress enough that it is important to make sure you don't have any allergies to it. Many people have different skin conditions and it can affect you. When you decide to do any kind of look, you can absolutely find any of your basic stuff in your own Halloween makeup kit. This is one that can be found in any kind of store or Halloween shop, and they can supply you with all different kinds of techniques and colors and anything you want to use. It is a zombie, so you can make it look as human or as grotesque as you like. That's the fun of a zombie, am I right? Okay. So first I'm going to show you about liquid latex on making your own application. And so what all you need is with liquid latex is your liquid latex, of course, and a clear piece of plastic, and you're just going to add a little bit, kind of almost like a puddle, but you're going to kind of spread it out in a circular motion, and you're just going to wait for it to dry. And when it dries, I'll show you about how to remove it so you can apply it later. So when removing latex, once it's dried, you're going to take its translucent face powder. Easy to use. We're going to sprinkle a bit of it on there at a time. And you're going to use your little powder puff. Just going to press it down. Just make sure you're spreading it all along. And then also carefully start peeling around the edge. And as you're pulling up, you're just going to add a little more powder. This will help it keep its shape and easier to remove. And it will also help with the application. And there you go, your own latex appliance. So now we're going to go ahead and just start your basic look. How, of course, it's a zombie, it's however you prefer. I'm just going to show you my preference. You're going to go ahead and apply our makeup. And with a zombie, depending on its state of decay, it can be any assortment of colors. It's all about layering. But first we're going to do a little trick to kind of broaden out the cheekbones, as it were. So we're just going to take a little white, and we're going to just slightly line it on your cheekbone, and then you're going to end up kind of spreading it. You want to keep it kind of faded because we're going to add some dark in there later to kind of shadow it and outline it. Dark, it's okay to mix them up. That's what all this is about. Want to get a little darker. This is all about, it's similar with line drawing in art classes, but it's also a basic kind of shadowing technique that they use on stage. And it's good that it's also going gray. That's exactly the kind of look I go for in my zombies. Okay, so we went ahead and added our layers to kind of broaden out the cheekbone area. Now you're just going to go ahead and take your sponge and lightly do a kind of a spread of it. And this is going to help basically how you're going to apply your makeup as you continue. black, and I sometimes like to add a little purple and a little red because it kind of has like a bruising effect to it. If you want to add some color to your decay. So now I'm going to also show you another trick involving liquid latex and ordinary tissue paper. It helps add a little more to your zombie look. So just you want to tear along the edges. And what we're going to take our liquid latex. Again, it won't take much. Just going to dip a brush in. Okay, I'm choosing my nose at the moment, but it could be any place, and you're just going to lightly dab around the edges of the tissue. It will add an excellent hold, and it'll add a great look. Start to feel tacky, but that's good because the less amount you use, the quicker it dries. So while we're going to let that dry, I'm going to show you about that latex appliance we made earlier. And you're basically going to do the same thing in applying it. Now, I can't stress this enough, it's also careful where you choose to apply it. I'm choosing it around my eye at the moment, but when you do that, be careful. It's avoiding any particular area like your eyebrow, because you're treating your liquid latex almost as an adhesive, and once when it dries and you have to remove it, it can smart. I know this from experience. It was a learning process, but we live and we learn, right? That's what we're doing now. So I am going to go ahead and add our little zombie eye patch, as it were. In fact, what I may do, go ahead and add some little more liquid latex on the inside around the rim of your mold, your appliance, I should say. Okay. And the appliance has been added. So all you're going to do is just going to touch up what you've added to yourself with a little more makeup. I'm just going to go ahead and darken around my other eye. Let's see. Now with also any kind of makeup kit, some of them will include a modeling wax. And it's basically the same kind of way you want to apply it, the way I showed you about the latex appliance. And there is a particular neat little kit, tool, just to dig it out. It doesn't take much, but it's almost a little tricky to pull it out at first. So sometimes when you do, you gotta play with it a little bit, kind of make it loosen it up. It'll be easier to apply for you. You can also use a tool to kind of add like scar or scratching, or in this case a little rot. And again, it's however as much as you feel like you want to apply to the look you're going for. Now, what is a zombie look without the red stuff? And you know what I'm talking about? We need some blood. So I'm about to show you how you can make your own with some basic ingredients. A whole lot of fun. So to make fake blood, it's pretty simple. You'll just need a cup with either a fake spoon or, in this case, a popsicle stick for your mixing, your basic light corn syrup, and some red food coloring. So we're just going to pour our syrup in the cup. It's not as thick as you may think, considering it is syrup, but it still is very, very sticky. Okay, so you're going to take your red food coloring, and it does not take much, but depending how dark you want your fake blood to go, it's, you know, you can't add really too much. There we go. So we're just going to quickly stir it up. Okay, I think it looks good. We're ready to apply it. So now we have our fake blood ready. And I like to have it, since I'm missing an eye, why not? Have a little fun here. It's always good to have a little sponge too. We can just dab it on. Perfect. Feels so good. When you're working with blood, you can add as much or as little. That's the point of zombies. They can look any particular way. Look like I just had a nice meal. And as you notice, I am wearing a white shirt for this particular thing. Or if you have any kind of costume or old clothing that you're planning on reusing, you can like just dribble it all over. In fact, I'm going to do that. Give you the okay of it. It can definitely stain. That's why it's important to use old clothing or something you can definitely not use again. So don't have to worry about the laundry after you're done. When it's fulfilled its purpose, I recommend get rid of it. You won't want to wear it again. But yes, that is the basic new way of using liquid latex for your zombie makeup or any kind of different direction you want to take. It is just yours to be as creative as you want and enjoy yourself, really. I hope you have enjoyed this one. We'll have another makeup techniques to show you another time. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.